one of the. This house is going to go for around 400,000.
All right, you gotta come back, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, up there on the right, Mars. Go straight to the right.
Yeah, she came to Scotland. She's like, did she come back? And then she went.
it would appear.
I love this spot. So nice.
Le mec, il est dans sa petite piscine naturelle.
Ouais, c'est pas mal. J'avais pas peur, mais je suis pas contente.
What?